Welcome back to Comics with Drew. I'm Drew, and today is my review of One Dark Night, Book 2, written and drawn by Jock. And let me tell you what, there are a few Batman books that I enjoy like this one. In fact, actually, there are a few comic books in general that I enjoy like One Dark Night. It's my favorite Batman artist. It's my favorite version of Batman, and it's a honest to goodness, straight action Batman story. It's a very simple plot. It's a transfer of a villain from Arkham to Blackgate, and things go crazy, and it's awesome. The villain in question, if you're familiar with the One Dark Night Book 1, is EMP, and EMP is a guy who, like his nickname suggests, has electromagnetic pulse issues, right? You know, it's just like, we all have, as you're wont to do when you have a bunch of energy problems. You might, let off an EMP blast and it might give everybody a bad day. And so we can't be having that going on. In the plot, basically, they've created a new containment place for EMP to hang out. And then Batman is watching the transfer. And just like it happens in The Dark Knight, the transfer runs into some difficulties. So the difficulties occur. What winds up happening at the end of book 1 is there is the EMP, and now it's One Dark Night. Ha! It's One Dark Night, and Batman is there by his lonesome, trying to make things happen and trying to finish the transfer of EMP from wherever this went down to wherever he needs to go, which is Blackgate. In the meantime, you've got a bunch of different gangs from all over the city for different reasons, trying to converge on him, either trying to kill Batman or trying to kill EMP or trying to kidnap EMP. And then again, Gotham has, public servant issues, especially in their police department. And in this case, we have, much like The Dark Knight, some people that maybe aren't on the up and up. So they have alternative motives, and there's a lot of different things going on. So then we also have a kind of a B plot, which, it may actually be the main plot ultimately, but it turns out that while EMP is doing this, there's another kid who may have EMP-like powers, and it looks like that might be the reason why there is an accident with the transfer of EMP, so that it might cause a distraction, so that one of our ulterior motive people might be able to secure the bonus EMP that might be out there, or not. The art is phenomenal. It's a fantastic book. I cannot recommend it enough. It is $7. It's the best $7 you can spend on a comic book presently, in my opinion. I don't normally get Black Label books, but, actually, I've got the 3 Joker series, which is great. But, this weird format, it's I will say this. The weird format is great for art, but it's difficult to find something to put it in. So people said get magazine holders, but I've not been able to secure some magazine holders for this. But I will definitely get it in a bag and a board as soon as I can. I want to talk about the way Jock renders Batman, right? I think I may have talked about this previously, but the fact of the matter is that, well, let me just take you to this one panel here, right? A lot of people say Batman shouldn't smile because it takes away the mystique of Batman. Batman is ultra serious. The reality is that Bruce Wayne loves this stuff, right? He loves dressing up like a bat and going out there and beating the living daylights out of criminals, right? That's really what he loves to be doing. And this attitude that he's super serious and he's got everything worked out, that's not the Batman that's the most entertaining Batman to watch, right? You want the Batman that gets out there and gets punched in the face and says, I love the taste of the blood in my mouth. I'm going to really enjoy this. And that's what goes on in this book. And in this panel here, Jock draws Batman smiling, right? It's not a creepy smile. It's that smile of fun. This is fun, right? And even when things are going totally sideways, that's where Bruce Wayne is in his element. That's where he's totally down to see what's going to happen. I think that a lot of people misunderstand that. So you can see that there's a lot of conflict in the way that Jock renders Batman. Nothing's clean about it. Everything's kind of like, falling apart, kind of coming together. There's so much, going on visually in the line work and the color work that you can tell that there's like a warring personality contest going on inside Bruce's head. And ultimately, that, milieu of craziness is what results in Batman, right? And that's what results in all the fun that you can have watching Batman running around. So I'm not going to get too much into what happens in this particular book. You should just go buy the book, right? If there's one comic book that you should go out and buy this week,
this is it.
And support books like this. Don't support books like that stupid Human Target book, right? Buy books like this, where we actually get what we want. Go out and support this kind of stuff. This is what we want to read, DC. This is the kind of stuff that we want to see. All right, this is phenomenal stuff. This is Batman at its best. This is comic books at its best. So 5 stars, 10 stars. As I say in Spinal Tap, this one goes to 11. Thanks for watching Comics with Drew. I'm Drew, and I'll catch you next time.